news. Meal prep typically doesn't work because by day 3 or day 4, you're fed up eating the same type of slop type meal. That's why we've done this Mexican inspired meal prep. It's based on, we did a video about a month ago and you loved it and it got such good feedback that now we've done it with a Mexican theme to it. So we're gonna make 5 different components. Out of that, we're gonna get 4 different meals. It's gonna take you 55 minutes of work and it's delicious, it's creative and it works. And you get a snack as part of it. So we're making a delicious chocolate-based protein ball, which is really tasty and simple and easy. First component we're gonna make is a smoky black bean. Very simple, very delicious. I'm gonna go in with 1 tablespoon of oil into the pan. Okay, we've got 1 onion roughly diced, in it goes. I've got 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, which I'm gonna pop in with the onions and allow them to pop to release their aroma and flavor. And the reason why we're going with cumin seed here is really just for texture as well as flavor, because you do get the texture of the seed. Okay, 2 cloves of garlic, in they go. The reason why garlic goes in a little later is just we don't want it to burn. If it burns, it goes bitter. So we're gonna fry this down for probably another 2 minutes. So I've got some coriander, also known as cilantro. I'm gonna chop a bit of that stalk off and just add it in as we're frying it down. Important part, like we run a farm and we know how much work goes into growing vegetables. So important part is just to try not to waste any part of the vegetable as much as possible. So we're gonna add in the stalk, which is just gonna add a nice bit of base flavor in there. Very important, one of our clear lessons is always season as you go with each component. So we're gonna go in with a nice pinch of salt with the onion. It'll just help it release some of its moisture and encourage more caramelization. And once our onions start to go ever so slightly brown, you're good to start building this dish. This dish is gonna take about 5 minutes from start to finish. Spices, we got 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, we got 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and we have a pinch of black pepper. In on top of that, we've got 2 tins of black beans, so about 500 grams net weight of cooked beans. So they're drained and rinsed. So season as we go, nice generous pinch of salt. These look nice, don't they? Really do. I've got juice of half a lime, which I'm gonna add a little bit at this stage here, just to start breaking down that cell wall a little bit. And ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much our first component done. We're just gonna taste it and season. Season as we go, so just taste it. And what we're looking for is it tasting like got a good, decent flavor? If it's bland or flat, start with salt and start with acid. It's nice, yeah. Simple. I like it clean. More salt. Lovely. More acid. And okay. I'm gonna leave some coriander for when we serve it fresh each day. Add a little bit of fresh coriander. It's just gonna add a vibrancy and vitality to it. Beautiful. Okay, so that's our first component done. Beautiful, smoky black beans done. So next component we're gonna go with is a pickle. Pickle is very important for a meal prep because it brings acidity, so it really complements the other parts. And why do I want acidity? Because like acid often people think is bad. Well, when you've got acidity, it accentuates the sweet, it accentuates the smoky, it accentuates all the flavor. So it is really important, it is fantastic and super easy. It'll also help cut through a fat, such as an avocado like this. So we're gonna do pickled red onion with a little bit of jalapeno or chili. So I've got 1 red onion that we've chopped in half and removed the skin, and I'm just gonna chop them into long strips. And then with our chili, decide what way do we want it. Do we want it chunks? Do we want the seeds in? And obviously, if you're someone that's like us, that's a little bit spice sensitive, I'm not leave the seeds. Speak for yourself. Sorry, I'm a. So this is a pickle, so it's based on vinegar versus if you are going to ferment it, you'd base it on salt and it'd be lactic acid fermentation, which would be slightly different. So what we're going to do is here, we're going to go pinch of salt. And we're going to go with half vinegar, half water. And we're with a little pinch of maple syrup to it. Just a little bit, so a little bit more if you have a little more. And then finish it up with water, just so it's... Don't even worry, it doesn't need to be submerged like fermentation. Pop a lid on, give it a little shake. And that's that bit done. And that's it does sound simple, but these colors will brighten up. They'll be really bright and they'll add a beautiful acidity and bring a completely different component to the dish. So well worth doing. That'll be ready within about 20 minutes. The next component is a Mexican style rice. So very simple and easy. We're using pre-cooked rice just because it's quicker and easier and it's very practical. So we've got a wide bottom pan on a high heat again. I'm gonna go in with a tablespoon of oil. Just gonna let that heat. Often in the likes of Spain or kind of, Mexico, when they do cook rice, they'll fry off onion first and then they'll cook the rice raw in the fried onion just to add more flavor. So we've got 1 red onion, in it goes, and we're gonna go straight in with our garlic this time just so we're getting flavor going quick. Because we're gonna cook this in probably 2 minutes, we're gonna add our rice in and build from there. Nice pinch of salt. And in go our spices. So we've got smoked paprika and cumin, similar seasoning again.
The smoked paprika is going to add that smoky, oaky, kind of charred pepper-like note, and cumin just adds this wonderful undercurrent to it that I love.
Yeah, those are two of the flavours which we consistently use, you'll see across this dish, to add those classic Mexican flavours.
Okay, once our onions are starting to brown and there's a lovely smell entering the kitchen, we have 300 grams of pre-cooked rice. This is a brown basmati. Use whatever type you have, or if you do want to boil it from scratch, boil it from scratch. So with our pre-cooked rice, we're just adding in 2 to 3 tablespoons of veg stock. That amount. And we're just going to put a lid on it.
There's a little bit of tomato puree.
Oh, a little bit of tomato puree. This is going to make it go lovely and red. Also known as tomato concentrate. And lid on top just to trap it. Okay, this is looking good. All you really want to do is make sure the rice is warm and it's soft.
Okay, so that's 3 components done. So we've got our spiced smoky black beans, we've got our Mexican style rice done, we've got our pickle done. Next up we're going to do is sweet potatoes and peppers. We're simply going to roast them in the air fryer with some Mexican spices. Very easy, it'll take about 20-25 minutes till that's done.
Use whatever veg you have. We're going to use 1 onion, 2 red peppers and a sweet potato. It's pumpkin season here in Ireland. You could also use a pumpkin.
Could I? Okay, we're going to pop all the veg once we chop them into a bowl and mix them that way. It's just a better way of dispersing the flavour and ensuring everything gets a bit of oil and salt.
Try to chop it in a similar size so that it cooks pretty evenly, because the one that's going to take the longest is the sweet potato. So if we do chop it smaller, it will cook a little bit quicker.
Okay, we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of oil of choice.
Obviously, if you want to make it lower in fat, use less oil. What the oil will do will enable more caramelization.
So in addition to the oil and the salt, I'm going to go in with about 1.5 tablespoons of tamari.
Ooh. Is tamari Mexican, Dave?
No, it isn't, but I just adore it. It's liquid umami and it's just so wonderful.
And I went with just a pinch of chili, ground chili.
Okay, we'll just toss all that. The tamari will enhance the caramelization, which is great. As we said, we're going to air fry these, so I've got an air fryer drawer. I'm just going to pop it out.
Next, from the other side, we are going to roast some sweet potato skin. Okay, so with this, we are going to chop the ends off the sweet potato. We're going to cut it down the middle. Ideally, pick a large sweet potato or whatever you have. What we're trying to do is we want to cook it so that we can scoop out the innards. So an easier way just to make the heat disperse a little bit easier is just score into them a little bit. And you don't want to go through the skin because the skin is what we want, but it just makes it easier for the heat to get into the center. Take a pinch of salt across the top. We're going to pop them into our air fryer there like that, and Dave's going to spray a little bit of oil on top.
So as I said, we're going to roast them for about 25 minutes at 180 to 200 degrees. So part of this meal prep, we are making a delicious chocolate Mexican inspired with a slight bit of chili. Energy balls!
Okay, so one of the first currencies known was cacao beans because people couldn't accumulate them because they would go bad. They were really valued in society, so this is based on cacao. So we have 2 tablespoons of cacao into a food processor. Along with that, we have 100 grams of oat flakes. We're going to blend these up and a pinch of salt. So we have some cinnamon. We're going to go with about half a teaspoon of cinnamon.
We're going to go in with a little bit of chili. We're using cayenne pepper, so it's literally just a pinch. A little dusting.
We're going to blend that up until it reaches just a fine powder.
So what we're looking for is quite a fine crumb. We want it to be consistency and a bit more homogeneous in terms of texture.
2 tablespoons of peanut butter. If you were allergic to peanut butter, what would you use?
Tahini! Or sesame or sunflower seed butter if you had that
or
also.
almond butter if you're not allergic to that.
We are using dates as a sweetener here. So we've got 200 grams of just organic, regular pitted dates.
What we want to do here is blend until it starts to come together. Okay, to help bring this together, we have juice of half a lime we're going to squeeze in there. And what this moisture is going to do is just allow them to bind. I'm going to go with a little bit of water, 2 tablespoons of water too. Okay, what you're looking for here is that they come together in a ball. It means that they're ready to stick and to bind. It'll just make life easier. Take a tablespoon, easy to roll them in your hand. You can decorate these in many ways. You can leave them just plain like that, just a plain energy ball. We could get some desiccated coconut.
These will last for about a week. Ideally store them in the fridge. We're just going to display them in a pretty way now.
Alternatively, we can roll them in some freeze-dried raspberry, some matcha, some beetroot powder. Super easy to make. They're just going to add, just make your meal prep feel a lot more like a celebration rather than this.
And as we said, this is a component Mexican-inspired meal prep, and having a healthy snack for the week is just brilliant. It really, really is. Trust us in this one.
Okay, final part of our meal prep, we are going to make just a cashew cream. Really important with cooking is to have a variety of texture, and having something creamy, something crispy,
Rich,
something
rich
charred,
and delicious.
something gooey will go beautiful. Okay, time to make a cashew and lime cream. Into our blender, we have 150 grams of cashew nuts. No need to soak them, they'll work fine without it.
We have approximately 100 ml of oat milk.
Generous pinch of salt. If you don't have oat milk, you could use water. I'm gonna go with juice of half a lime. We're gonna start.
Okay, we're gonna go in with probably a nice pinch of garlic powder.
Okay. What we're looking for here is not too thick, not too thin, that it will drizzle, because as it sits, it will just slightly thicken.
I'm gonna go in a tablespoon of oil too.
Oh yeah, nice.
As we said, textures are super, super important in a meal prep. And the benefit of this cashew cream is it brings this creamy, delicious, smooth, rich silkiness. So make sure and blend it until it is a really, really
lovely.
delicious
That's great
texture.
Okay, time to pull this together. First up we're gonna make is a burrito bowl. So get a bowl of choice. This we're gonna use every component. So in goes our rice.
So this is Mexican style rice. Next up, we're going with our smoky beans. Obviously served, we've got plenty of this. So this is great. This is the really kind of fun bit. And the great thing about component cooking is you're getting huge variety of different dishes from the same component ingredients.
So our roasted veg, be generous with the roasted veg. The texture, I've got a little bit of avocado here. So we've got our cashew cream, which we're gonna drizzle over the top. And final bit, if you want a bit of crunch to this, take a taco and just literally crunch it up. That's gonna be nice and crispy over the top.
If you're a big fan of coriander, if you're making Mexican food, you probably are a big fan of coriander. Just a couple of leaves just to help kind of set it off, just like that. And there we go, there's our simple burrito bowl. Very delicious, very simple. Next up we're gonna make is a taco. So obviously tacos is a great, easy way to do it. You don't need tacos. We're gonna make tacos, burritos. We're gonna make stuffed sweet potatoes and a burrito bowl. So we're getting 4 dishes from it. You can make 3 if you want.
So into our tacos, I'm gonna go with a little bit of rice in the base.
A little bit of bean.
Next up, I have some roasted veg coming in there. We've got a little bit of pickles, which I think is really important. A little bit of the cashew cream.
I'm going in with a little bit of avocado on this one. Obviously, you can mix and match whatever you want in them from the components.
Okay, next up, we've our stuffed sweet potato skin. So take your sweet potato, which is roasted, and when you know your sweet potato is ready is when you just take a spoon and it just comes out like buttery, soft, pumpkin puree is probably the easiest way to think about it.
We're going to go in with equal portion of the beans. The beans are just going to really help cool it down and really enhance lots of flavour through it.
Lime goes really well with the sweet potato. It just reduces
A little bit of the roasted onion.
Okay, we've got our coriander roughly chopped. In that goes. Grab a fork. Just going to mash it and bring it all together.
And as we always say, super important just to season as you go. Make sure you've got enough salt, enough black pepper. If you like chili, other things going through it.
So then take our sweet potato skins, and what you're going to do is when you go to serve this, you'll just heat it up and it'll go crispy. And I always like to serve that with just a drizzle of the cashew cream. I'll do it over one of them just so. And finally, we're going to finish with just a basic burrito, just to show that you can, with the same components, you can make 4 different meals.
I always like a little bit of rice or some form of starch. We're going to go in with a decent kind of strip of beans. We're going to go in with a little bit of roasted veg.
A little bit of avocado. Just going to add fat.
I think pickle is super, super important for any kind of burrito. Something acidic just to go through it and set it all apart. Beautiful. And then a little drizzle of cashew cheese if you want.
Cashew cream. Et voila! There you go. Mexican-inspired meal prep. Took 55 minutes to make. We'll have 4 different ways to consume meals for 2 people.
Including our snacks as well. So that's the difference here. So really you've got a choice of burrito or tacos or both. A burrito bowl, we made Mexican stuffed sweet potatoes, and we've got our energy bowls, all from 55 minutes of meal prep. This is taking meal prep to the next level. It is component meal prepping. It's prepping 5 different components, and from that getting at least 3 varieties of meals, of getting multiple meals from each one. This is the second component meal prep video which we've done. If you'd like this, comment component meal prep below and let us know what type of cooking you'd like, whether it might be a Japanese style one or a Korean style or Thai
Indian
style.
or
let us know. We think this is super useful. Certainly we find it really useful. And we're the Happy Pear. We're all about helping you to eat more plant-based, eat more whole foods. Better for you, better for the planet. Thank you for watching. We really, really appreciate it. And yeah, go forth and hope this is really useful for you. Thanks,
Cheers,
bye.
bye.